Grand Arbiter Locks of the Galactic Council stared at the holographic display with mounting disbelief. The readings couldn't possibly be correct. He adjusted his ocular implants and reviewed the data again. "Explain this," he commanded, his voice resonating through the council chamber. Senior Analyst Kell stepped forward, their metallic exoskeleton gleaming under the chamber's ambient light. "The readings are accurate, Grand Arbiter. We verified them through multiple observation posts." "Impossible," Locks muttered. "A pre-FTL civilization shouldn't be capable of this." The holographic display showed the third planet of an unremarkable yellow star, Earth, home to a species called humans, bipedal mammals who had only recently developed rudimentary space travel. By all accounts, they were centuries away from joining the galactic community, or so the Council had believed. "Play the recording again," Locks ordered. The hologram shifted to show footage captured by a cloaked observation satellite. A small human craft, primitive by Council standards, approached a derelict alien vessel drifting in their solar system. The derelict belonged to the Voidborn, a hostile collective that had been extinct for millennia. Their abandoned ships were considered too dangerous to approach, filled with unstable technology and biological hazards. Yet these humans, with their fragile bodies and rudimentary spacesuits, were boarding one. "They should all be dead," Kell stated flatly. "Voidborn vessels contain radiation levels that would kill most known species within minutes." "But they're not dying," Locks observed. Indeed, the humans moved through the vessel with surprising confidence. They examined alien technology, collected samples, and even managed to access the ship's central systems, something Council engineers had never accomplished. "Fast forward to the extraction," Locks commanded. The footage jumped ahead. The humans returned to their craft, bringing with them several pieces of Voidborn technology. Then, most shockingly, they activated the derelict's propulsion system and guided it safely into Earth orbit. "How?" Locks demanded. "How are they immune to the radiation? How did they interface with Voidborn tech? How did they even find the vessel in the first place?" Kell shifted uncomfortably. "We have a theory, but it's unprecedented." "Speak." "We believe humans evolved in an environment that would be lethal to most Council species. Their planet has higher background radiation, more diverse biological threats, and extreme temperature variations compared to most homeworlds. They're adapted." Locks digested this information slowly. "And the technology interface?" "Their brains appear uniquely flexible. While most species require generations of gradual exposure to alien technology, humans seem capable of intuitive leaps that bypass this limitation." The implications were staggering. The Council had observed thousands of developing civilizations over millennia, carefully cataloging their progress toward galactic citizenship. The process was predictable, following established patterns across virtually all sentient species. Humans apparently didn't follow patterns. "There's more," Kell added hesitantly. "We've been monitoring their global communications network. They've begun reverse engineering the Voidborn technology." "That's not possible," Locke stated. "Even with our technological level, Voidborn artifacts remain largely mysterious. It couldn't possibly." "They've already replicated the energy core principles," Kell interrupted, displaying new data. "At their current rate of progress, they could develop FTL travel within a decade, possibly sooner." Silence fell across the chamber. A decade. A species normally needed centuries after discovering basic space travel before achieving FTL capability. The Council's entire first contact protocol was structured around this developmental timeline. "We didn't account for this," Locks finally said. "Our models failed to predict this." "There's another factor," Kell added, displaying Earth's historical records. "They're remarkably cooperative in crisis situations. When faced with existential threats, rather than fragmenting like most species, they tend to pool resources and knowledge." The display showed humans responding to natural disasters, disease outbreaks, and technological failures, consistently finding ways to overcome limitations through collaboration and innovation. The Voidborn wreckage, Locks realized. They see it as both opportunity and threat. "Yes," Kell confirmed. "Their global powers have established an unprecedented joint research initiative. They're sharing all findings." Locke stood, his decision made. We need to revise our approach. Standard first contact protocol won't work here. 2 Earth years later, as humanity prepared to test their first FTL prototype, a council delegation decloaked in Earth orbit. The resulting planetary panic was brief, quickly replaced by cautious curiosity, another uniquely human trait. Commander Tom, selected as Earth's representative due to his role in the Voidborn salvage operation, stood before a hastily assembled Global Security Council as the holographic image of Grand Arbiter Lox addressed them. We come with an unusual proposal, Lox began. Your species has demonstrated capabilities we've never observed in a pre-FTL civilization. What capabilities? Tom asked. Adaptability, innovation, remarkable biological resilience, and a unique form of collective problem-solving that defies our predictions. Tom smiled slightly. We call it working together. Whatever you call it, Lox continued, it represents something valuable. The galaxy faces threats that have stymied even the Council's best minds. The Voidborn were merely one such threat. There are others. You need our help, Tom realized. You, with all your advanced technology, need us. Yes, Lox admitted, the word clearly difficult for him. We propose an accelerated integration protocol, not as subordinates, but as partners. The Earth representatives exchanged glances. This was unprecedented, first contact and an offer of equal partnership in the same moment. If we decline? Someone asked. Then you continue your development unmolested, Lox answered. But know that there are forces in the galaxy far more dangerous than a void-born derelict. Forces that will notice your emergence soon enough. Tom considered this. So you're offering protection? No, Lox corrected. We're offering an exchange. Your unique perspectives for our accumulated knowledge. A mutually beneficial arrangement between different but equally valuable civilizations. As the negotiations proceeded, Lox sent a private communication to the Council. The humans we never expected may well become the allies we've always needed. Their unpredictability, initially concerning, might be exactly what the galaxy requires in the coming darkness. And for the first time in recorded Council history, the developmental guidelines established over thousands of years were rewritten, not because they had failed, but because humanity had simply refused to be confined by them.